Welcome back, my gems.
What's up?
I didn't do an intro. Y'all will know why, because I filmed Sunday and Monday, but I didn't upload yesterday like I was planning on. Y'all, if I sound a little off or a little weird, it's because my allergies are kicking my butt this season. Went out yesterday night, last night. One of my little cousins was having a softball game. The little babies, T-ball. If you're into sports, it's called WT. I think it's either WT or T-ball she's playing. But anyway, y'all get it. It's the beginning stages or the beginning levels of softball, baseball. Anywho, so went out there, and being out there all that time, it just jacked my allergies all the way up. I suffered all night last night. I struggled with sleeping. Max kept looking at me strange because I kept sneezing, and I already have a weird sneeze, you guys. So that really didn't help the situation. I didn't film at the game because I was dealing with Max. We ended up bringing him with us. I'm gonna raise a question, y'all. Well, I got my baby in here, but just to teach him a little something about the world. Have you ever been put in a position to where after it was over, you question, if I were not black, would I have been stopped? Would I have been asked certain questions, right? Okay, so where we went to go watch the game, and it's also the ballpark where my nephew was playing baseball. And upon walking in, it's like we had made it to the first two fields. We walk in between the fields. So we had made it to the first two fields or whatever. People were petting on Max and stuff. I was stopping, had him on his leash, you know what I'm saying? I came prepared. I had his little doggy bags for his, poo and stuff like that. And so when we got in there, some of the kids were in the midst of petting him, and one of the guys, he was very respectful though. I do thank you. I appreciate you if you do happen to subscribe like I asked you to. Yes, promo, baby. Promote yourself, honey. But so basically he approaches me, he's like, "Hi ma'am, is this a service dog?" And I immediately say yes, because that is the truth. He is a therapy dog for Sheldon who has autism. Mind y'all, the other day, it's like God put it in my spirit a couple of days before that, because I made copies of each letter that I received from Sheldon's doctor and from the therapist. I made copies saying that, he was requested to be a therapy dog. So I made copies of those. I've been made copies of the therapist because I've been had theirs, but I made copies of the doctor letter, and I placed a copy of each in my glove compartment, with my registration and everything like that. So he's asking, is it a therapy dog? I quite naturally respond with yes, he's a therapy dog for my son who has autism. And he was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "That's fine." He said, "We don't need to go any further. I don't need to see anything," or, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he made, it wasn't like he was coming at me wrong, y'all. It was hilarious, actually. We actually got a good laugh out of it. And he even asked about Max and stuff like that. Because he ended up, he was like, "Oh, because if you would have said that he wasn't, I was going to ask you again." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I get your drift. You were going to ask me again to kind of persuade me to say yes." And he was like, but he was cool about it or whatever. And, but it was like, in my opinion, and I feel like somebody may have alerted him to it, a Karen or you know, one of his co-workers might have seen it, and instead of, they was too scared to approach the big black girl, so they sent little white boy, not knowing that I drag his ass too. But you know, he was very polite about it, and he was very sweet, and like I said, we exchanged conversation. And you know, I was like, if you don't want me to walk back to the car to get the proof, I say I got proof on my videos. And he was like, your videos? I was like, yeah, I do YouTube, you know, Lenettes Life or whatever. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna check you out or whatever, and stuff like that. Whether he does or not, oh well. But if you did, thank you for being so kind and sweet. But as I was sitting there, I was talking to my cousin, and I was explaining to her what happened. And in my mind, I was like, it was my cousin and my auntie I was explaining it to. And I was like, you know, I feel like had I been a white woman, I wouldn't have been approached about my dog. Now, I can understand, you know, on the outside, I did see a lot of people walking with their dogs, but that was on the outside. I get it, you know, being on the inside, it's a crowd of people. You know, when you're out on the outside walking, you know, it's just you and your dog. You know, people can choose whether, you know, if they see your dog, whether they want to cross or get down off the sidewalk or whatever, you know, the walk path. But when you're on the inside, it could be a liability and a risk. Say if he did bite somebody, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I was very stern about, I kept his leash close to me. I didn't let it out and let him just run free. And I kept him close to me, except for when I went out to the car to get my chair, because I forgot to get my chair. But when I put him in shelter tent, I told him, you know, do not let him jump on people, do not let him get too close to people, keep an eye out on him, you know, because that's a liability and a risk. If someone gets bit, we could be sued. The park could be sued. You know what I'm saying? So I understood why they did it, but at the same time, it's like, if I were not the color that I am, would I have been approached in the first place? That's where my questioning comes in it. You know, oh, you answer. Go ahead and put Max up here. But yeah, you know, that just, I always get in situations where I've never really been approached like that for any reason, because I haven't had any reason to be approached like that. But, you know, it just, I have been in a store, you know, looking around, shopping, or, you know, whether I was going to get something or not, that was my choice. But I have been in a store where I've been approached and like, may I help you? You know, and then they follow me around. So I have had that happen, or they keeping a close watch on me. You know what I'm saying? What else, Miss Jackson? She ain't been out here. You ready to get out now, or you gonna wait? You know, but it was weird, you guys. It was weird, but it wasn't. All right, my lovely. I love you. Have a good day. I know.
Bye, Max.
Baby, your little head up. So, yeah, you guys, like, I hate to make things a race thing, because, first of all, in my household, we were not raised to see difference. I mean, you know, we knew there was a difference, but our mom did not raise us to treat people according to the past. She always raised us to treat people according to how they treat us. She's a firm believer in treating people kind and letting them show you who they are. I mean, not always, because I'm a little different, y'all. But I can say, when I was in school, I had white friends, I had black friends, I had Mexican friends, I had Chinese, I had a plethora of friends. You know what I'm saying? I didn't discriminate. I always gave people a chance. Now, will I say some of those white friends showed their true colors when they were around their other white friends? Yes, they did. They would act, some of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, some of them would act a little different when they got around, you know, their crowd of friends. But that's anybody. Even with amongst my black friends, when certain people would enter into the school, they flock to them, and it's like, oh well, we were kind of in the middle of a conversation, but okay, cool, girl, go ahead, quit chewing up. Y'all, he chewing on everything. Now, how you found this? I'm thinking I got stuff tucked away. These is little, y'all see his little cute poop bags. I wish I could put my poop in something cute other than a toilet. Not really, cause picking that up, I done got accustomed to it. But it's like when you pick it up, it's like you waft the scent in your nose. But so yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I have been too discriminated against. It was times, when I played sports that I felt like certain people got better positions or advantages, but I was good at what I did, so it didn't matter. It didn't faze me. Sometimes did I wish that I could play the infield? Yeah, I did, but I would have much rather been chilling in the outfield like I was. You know what I'm saying? So I always found a way, even if I felt something was unfair, I always found a positive, and I always found a way to have a better outlook on that situation to make it benefit me. Okay, well, if you're gonna put me in right outfield out here to my lonesome in this little corner back here, guess what? I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna vibe out, I'm gonna be in my own world. When I hear that ball get hit, I'm looking for it, and it come flying in the air. It's a pop-up or whatever you want to call it, pop, fly, whatever. I'm getting up under that baby and I'm catching it. Now, I ain't diving for no balls, y'all, because I wasn't no slider and I wasn't finna dive for no ball. But I damn well made sure that if that ball was coming straight on, I caught it. If that ball was coming fast on the ground, guess what? I made sure I got in front of, put that glove down and stopped it and got it back to the infield. And I had a hell of a arm, y'all. I could throw I can't do it now, but back then I could throw it all the way to home plate if I so chose to. From where I was, I made every position work for me. But yeah, it just, I don't know. Like I said, it just raised suspicion in my mind, and I was kind of like, but if I were, one of those situations. But I mean, I don't feel bad because, like I said, the guy was very nice and he wasn't rude, and it is what it is. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Even if I didn't have my paperwork and they were like, oh well, you can't have the dog here unless it's a service dog, and you can prove that it's a service dog, by all means, I would have grabbed my dog and my child and we would have left. Like, whatever. I was questioning whether I could bring him on the inside on the ballpark anyway. So if they would have told me I couldn't, then I would have understood that. Of course, you riding a little close to my ass back there in that Jeep. To be turning, you damn sure was on my ass too, Lord. So yeah, y'all. It's just me and my Mexi Poo now. It's just me and my Mex. Hey, my Mexi boy. Hey, my Mexi boy. Don't you start biting. Children forgot your chew toy. So I just want to raise the question for you guys today. This is how I'm going to end the vlog. The weekend / Monday, Tuesday vlog. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt discriminated against? How did you handle it? Did you even feel discriminated in the moment? Or did it take you some time to reflect on the situation and then realize that you were being discriminated against? Tell me how being discriminated against made you feel. And how did you handle the situation? Did you go off? Did you remain calm? Did you let the Lord fight your battle? Because, see, I could have, as soon as he approached me, y'all, I could have went off and been like, as soon as he would have exited the service dog, I could have had one of my slick tongue moments and been like, if I was white, would you have asked me that? And then it would have caused a problem, and then the man might put us out. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, boy. Sit down. Sit. Thank you. Well, I gotta sound like a dude for you to listen. But you know, I could have really handled that wrong and got a wrong result. But you know, I remained calm. The Lord had already worked that out for me. So because I remained calm, he came at me with a calm and collected, you know, attitude. And, you know, because at first, y'all, let me tell y'all, when he first approached us, I didn't know how to gauge him because he was walking up like he was kind of excited. But it was like, so in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, maybe he's going to, because I had a lot of older people, you know, he wasn't older, he was a little young fellow, probably was younger than me. But it was like, he was walking up kind of like, almost as though if he was trying to read my body language to know how to approach me, because y'all ain't gonna lie, sometimes my facial can give off, get out of my face. Why are you walking towards me? Can I help you? You know what I'm saying? I can really come across as she ready to fight. Don't bother me. Hold on, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. What time is it? It's good time. What time is it? It's smoking time. Hey, Max. Hey, Max. Hey, Max. Max. Hey, bud. Good morning. Can I get 2 packs of Kumau 100? Kumau. Where my chopstick go? Sit down, ain't nobody got nothing for you. Sit down. See y'all, he don't listen. Sit down. Sit. You not listening? She don't want you. Thank you. She don't want you. Thank you. You have a good day. I told you to sit down. You don't listen. Ooh. Some good looking working men. I had gloves on. I couldn't see no rain. Maybe I need to go back through. Excuse me, sir, you dropped something. Go back through. Excuse me, sir, did you see my receipt fly out the window? Y'all, I play all day. I know. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead because I've been on here 20 minutes. And I swore I wasn't gonna let this be too long. But you know, just answer those questions down in the comments, you guys. Give me some feedback, some interaction. Yes, let me get the I have the $4 2 croissant meals.
What's the coupon code?
8561.
And you want the sausage, ham, or bacon?
Sausage.
And a drink?
Let me get a Coke.
Alright, anything else for you?
That'll be it.
538.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bless you. Your allergies good enough too? whole thing. Yo, these little coupons been coming in handy, honey.
538. Jelly or ketchup?
Strawberry. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, y'all. Thank you. Cause editing gonna be hell. Strawberry jelly. Sit down, Max. Thank you. Sit. Sit. Stop. Stop. Yeah, he's so doggone hard-headed. I ain't got nothing for you. Anyway, we gonna go and close this out. Y'all want a mukbang? I can make this a separate video. Just go ahead, edit Sunday and yesterday. What y'all wanna do? And I already did my story time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified. Share with your people so they can share with their people. People, come on! Let's help this beautiful family of gems grow. In the meantime, in between time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, my gems.